And it was a multi-genre convention. It was like sci-fi and gaming, and comic books and anime, and all that. Guess who else was a guest of honor last week? Leonard Nimoy. Oh, but it gets better. So the con chair says to me, well, Vic, what else would you like to do while you're here at Phoenix Comic Con? And I said, well, is Mr. Nimoy going to have a Q&A session? And he said, well, yes, of course. And I said, I would like to introduce him. So he's like, well, I don't see why not, right? I don't see any problem. So I show up on Saturday afternoon to introduce Leonard Nimoy in full uniform. Oh, but not just the regular gold tunic that Kirk wore. How many of you remember the awesome, uber cool green V-neck wraparound that he used to wear? Well, you guys, I am going to be, now don't laugh. There is a company that has the official license from CBS to make official licensed replica uniforms. The name of the company is Anovos, and you can find them online, but I'm going to be their model for their Star Trek line. And when I introduced Leonard Nimoy last Saturday, I was wearing their prototype green V-neck wraparound, and I felt like $1 million. So wait, you ready for the best part? So I get done, I introduce him, it was amazing, right? I go out, I say something, I say, hi, I'm Vic Mignon, I'm a voice actor for animation and video games, but not today. Today I am a super geek fan, just like everyone who has loved this show. And and then I said something that Mr. Nimoy wanted me to say. And then I said, ladies and gentlemen, it is the honor of my life to introduce to you Mr. Leonard Nimoy. And he comes out, and I'm standing there in my Kirk uniform, and we shake hands, and I gave him the old double handshake. Where you shake hands, and then you do this? And then I kissed him on the lips. No, I didn't, okay. But so I've got that right. So when I come down off the steps in the back of the stage, Mr. Nimoy's manager says, "Oh, Vic, that was wonderful. What you said and the way you said it. Clearly, you're a voice actor. It was wonderful." And I said, I've seen you at some other conventions. Guess what he does in addition to being an event manager for Leonard Nimoy? He's also an event manager for William Shatner. And I thought I'd seen him at some other conventions. And so I said to him, well, since you liked it so much, what would you say, do you think maybe you could work it out for me to introduce Mr. Shatner someday? And he's like, well, you know what? That'd be awesome. I would be happy to do that. I'm probably going to bring Mr. Shatner here in next year to Phoenix Comic Con. And I said, well, that's great, but it might interest you to know that in 3 weeks, we're both going to be guests at the Calgary Comic Expo in Calgary. And he's like, we're going to make it happen. We'll do it, Vic. So I may get to introduce William Shatner next time.